we are making food, coffee and everything.
Beautiful kaivopuisto.
Yes, and we are making actually coffee water heating over here.
Okay, we have a kind of good news. Can you see the temperatures? Outside.
+1.
Yeah.
So no more freezing temperatures, and that means only one thing, that we can use our grey water tank maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, still there's ice inside, so we are going to boil all that water that we have left in our water jug to the grey water tank, drive to the camping ground, boil some more water and then empty it.
Yeah.
And starting to use the grey water again. We don't have to use the gross.
Really
I don't even want to show you, but yeah.
Less coffee and
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard here in the central because we cannot dump it into nature. We can walk in a long distance and pour it behind a tree and
Yeah,
cover and
yeah. But if we are in the middle of forest, we can easily dump it.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
But in cities, no.
No.
That's gross.
Yes, but we're gonna boil those waters on top of our wood stove, and then we head to camping ground to do some maintenance work. This is our today's agenda, is to get our water tank and grey water tank ready to use.
And we need to clean the freshwater tank properly because we always drink from that tap.
Yeah, we use it wholly to the drinking water and washing water at the same time. We have had comments saying you could collect some rainwater so you could wash with that, but
We can always find a water tap with the perfectly potable water, so we don't. Yeah, you could do it in the desert or somewhere where you cannot find water, but I don't know.
In Europe,
Yeah.
there's no point of
Collecting rainwater.
and that's like when you collect water. If you collect in the roof, then you have some weight on the roof, which is always bad if you have weight on top of your van.
But maybe on some kind of railing it goes to the
Yeah,
ground.
but still.
In a survival sense, it's kind of nice idea. I like that way, but in
Reality, it isn't.
yeah, not for us.
Not for us. We have 110 liters of fresh water in our tank, and that's enough for six days if we go to shower, and 10 days if we don't go to shower.
Yeah.
So that's more than enough. So now we brought the hot water to the grey water tank. Actually, the other drain it didn't even drain because it was so iced. And now when we pour 2 liters of hot water, it already opened the block. And we're gonna continue from here to camping ground and heat at least 20 liters of water. And hopefully we can also get our freshwater tank to use.
It would be a plus.
It would be a blessing. We have been living with the 10-liter jug and the grey water jug for 4 months, whole winter. So it will be really relief to get really our tap working. But it's not, it's like being in a summer cottage where you...
It's like living in a cargo van, but now we are back to the motorhome
Motorhome.
with the plumbing, which we love.
It's really good when we have water that works, and the plumbing and grey water tanks.
And we can take showers and everything.
Yay! But now spring cleaning. And spring, you can always see the dust. The dust is everywhere. We have a dashboard full of dust, so we are cleaning the whole van. Because it's not freezing cold outside, and it's easy to do chores even with the door open. It's so warm. +1.
Spring weather.
This is great.
Very nice.
And we are saying goodbye to this roadside parking to be spend a lovely night.
And I think we are going to use this spot a lot in summertime because there's a beach.
There's a beach.
Trash bin and everything. We can be here.
Public toilet that we can empty out own toilet and so basically a perfect spot just by the central of the Helsinki.
Yeah.
Yeah, these kind of places you can find all over the Helsinki. Perfect spots for living in your van. Helsinki, thank you. Now we have full water tank, fresh water, and we have also this jug still full because we haven't disinfected the water tank. That's the next thing to do. And emptying the grey water tank, what we can empty from there because it's still solid ice. And our toilet is also empty. Hanauki.
We have the valve open, but nothing goes out.
So it's rock solid still. First thing that we have to do is make sure that our pipes that goes from the water tank from the left to the heater and distribution from there, that they are not too cold. At +5 our antifreeze valve will open, so from now on we're gonna use the heater like this, so it heats up the whole area back there. One little problem. We turn on our pump and use the tap.
Nothing, even our pump is on, so.
Pump doesn't go on. It's the same thing with the whole both taps, so it's something with the bump. Maybe fuse or something. But gonna check that out first. It's our fuses and water pump is out here, 7.5 off position. Let's take it out. And I didn't have the meter on, but it looks like it's not broken. Like this. Let's switch this. Nothing happens. Maybe a problem. Our main fuse of 12-point system is melted. So let's see. I'll change that. And then we continue looking where's the problem. Yeah, water pump is broken and we have to buy another one. The electricity goes to the relay back there just beside the pump, but the pump doesn't start. So bugger. Well, actually that is a cheap part. It's 80 euros and it can last for tens of thousands of liters. So bugger. We emptied during the before winter and it's not water or ice issue. So it's bugger. It broke down during the winter. Well, whatever is the reason, we have to.
We didn't do it.
We have to buy a new water pump. No heater.
Why?
We are starting to actually now get rid of the grey water issue, so we are boiling water a lot.
Yeah.
So it's almost evening at the moment and we have boiled now almost 30 liters of water to our grey water tank, so it must be now water, not solid ice. So trying to splash the water in the grey water tank so we can get the grey water tank much more cleaner.
There's kidney beans coming out.
This tip we got actually from our viewers. As same as the dishwashing tablets. So cheapest Coke, no light version but real version. One for the myself and the rest of it
Coke Life.
Coke Life.
So we pour 3 liters of cheapest Coca-Cola, one that we could find from the store, and we pour it in the train and let it be there in our grey water tank, and it helps to take the goo out of there.
Yeah, this works on toilets and grey water tanks. And this tip was
Provided by our viewer, so
yeah, last summer it worked like a charm.
yeah.
Yeah, it took everything out. But
We have vassen, lot of vassen,
we thought that we can use the water tank.
but we failed.
We failed. But yeah, grey water tank is now ready for this springtime that comes. So we can use that fully, and hopefully end of the week we have the new pump installed and we can use our water tank. The Coca-Cola was one thing, but we are starting to use this also. So every time we know that we're gonna dump the grey water, it goes to the solid waste central. So we use Finnish power balls. So it's a dishwashing machine tablets that we put 4 of them to the tank, grey water tank, and it cleans it really nicely. So I'm gonna use that also. And last summer it worked well with that.
It works.
Yeah, with Coca-Cola and this,
Yeah.
no problems.
No smelly great tank.
Yeah. Slovenia was the worst. Ooh. People outside of our van actually smelled the grey water, and it was
They were like,
so it was really awful. But now,
yeah.
just enjoying
But
a day.
one good tip when you are traveling and if you fail or do something embarrassment, just yell, "Heja Sverige!" and wave, and people will understand.
Yeah, they are from Sweden, so
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
That's what we do.